Either we are there or not, ITSP Magazine still gets the best stories. There are plenty of conferences and all sorts of events that spark our curiosity and allow us to start conversations with some of the world's brightest minds. In person or virtually, we sit down with them at the intersection of technology, cybersecurity, and society. Together, we discover what the synergy of these three elements means for the future of humanity. Knowledge is power, now more than ever. CrowdSec, the collaborative and open source cybersecurity solution. Analyze behaviors, respond to attacks, and share signals across the community for free. Let's make the internet safer together. Learn more at crowdsec.net. EdgeScan offers continuous vulnerability intelligence as a service, accurately identifying vulnerabilities and exposures across the full stack. All threats are verified by cybersecurity experts, providing exploitable risk and remediation guidance, virtually false positive free. Learn more at edgescan.com. Pentera, the leader in automation security validation, allows organizations to continuously test the integrity of all cybersecurity layers by emulating real-world attacks at scale to pinpoint the exploitable vulnerabilities and prioritize remediation towards business impact. Learn more at www.pentera.io.
They are busy. Hello, everyone. My name is Chloé Messdaghi, and I have kicked Marco and Sean off of ITSP Magazine today. No, just kidding. I'm taking this one, and I decided to bring Tennisha with me here today. So Tennisha, say hello to the wonderful people watching.
Hello, hi everybody.
So Tennisha right now is in the Girls Hacking Village, which we're going to talk about today. I am calling from the hotel because I was trying to find the most quiet place to do this with good signal. So let's talk. How's it going? How's this village going? Today is the first day.
It is so amazing. Like I kind of half thought that like maybe nobody would come. And the place has been packed all day, which has been absolutely amazing. So many women and men have come out to support us. We just finished our Intro to Capture the Flag workshop, so that went really well. We awarded our prizes for, and amazingly enough, the first two winners were also women, so that was dope. And we're currently doing our resume review and headshots, sponsored by Microsoft Security. So that is dope. We've got Microsoft folks at each one of the tables here, and they're reviewing resumes. It's kind of loud in here because there's so many people in here, so I hope you guys can hear me okay. But we are open until, I think it's 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. And then we have our networking event, which starts at 6:30, which is this evening. So that's going to be dope. Also sponsored by Microsoft Security. So we'll be doing that later on this evening. So I'm super excited. I am very much just floored by the amount of support that we have. There are so many people that are in this space right now that it's just crazy. So I'm very excited that, our very first Girls Hack Village has been, in my mind, a success.
Oh, I swung by earlier today, and I have to be honest, it was probably like the most welcoming place I've been so far today at DEF CON, because it just feels so nice to be around people that, you probably would not see as often many, many years ago. And like today I talked to someone, and it's her first time coming back to DEF CON. She went maybe 5-10 years ago and felt really uncomfortable there because she didn't see anyone of people of color like herself or even women. And so when I told her, you have to go and check out this village, she'll probably swing by. But, it's wonderful to see this today, which is basically you're seeing more diverse folks there. And, it's good. Honestly, you did a fabulous job. That village is amazing and so welcoming and so much life going on in it.
Yeah, definitely. I like I said, I we put this together because we wanted a space for women, but we didn't. I don't think we anticipated like how many people were going to come. Like the overwhelming support has been amazing. We actually had printed, I think it was like 100 brochures, maybe it was 150, and they're all gone now. So I just like made a frantic call to Staples and told them like, hey, we're going to need some more of those brochures because everybody is checking out all of the things that we've got going on in the village this weekend. The information is also on our website, girlshackvillage.com. But like I said, it's just been like the love and support, and it's just been absolutely amazing. Just being here and just seeing it all. So I'm glad to see that this has all come together so well, because it's one thing to, I think, imagine that what's possible. It's another thing just to see it happen.
Absolutely, and you definitely get that feel immediately when you walk in the room, which is it's great. And then you have also Raices is there too. What other orgs are there?
So we've got Cybertorial that are here.
Oh, we lost you there. Tennisha, we can't hear you.
Hanging out with us. We're actually doing a panel, which I think is up at 1:30 with Women Cyber Jitsu, Empower Her, Cybertorial, Raices. And we're going to talk about what it's like running organizations, trying to increase diversity and change what the future of cyber looks like. So they're all here supporting us. It's absolutely amazing. Like I just love, all of the amazing, people who've provided support, and just, even something as simple as just amplifying our signal on our social media. We've tried to, make sure everybody is aware that we're a new village and we've got a lot of stuff going on. So I think that the support of my fellow founders and just, the Twitterverse and just the universe in general has been amazing.
Well, it's definitely a popular village right now with the size. So next year, it's going to have to be double at least.
I think I just lost you.
Oh, no.
I cannot even hear you right now.
Okay. All right. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
You on live stream? Yes, I am on live stream, but I cannot hear her anymore.
Oh, no.
I don't know what happened.
Can you hear me now? I feel like this is the Verizon ad right now.
I don't know what happened.
Oh, no. Hello. Can you?
Hello. What up?
Hello, person. Can you hear me? How about now? Hello.
I don't know why I all of a sudden cannot hear you anymore. This is so crazy.
Can you hear me now?
I can't hear you at all. I'm so sorry.
Okay. No worries. Do you want to? Hold on. Let's see if you can see this.
Oh, chat.
Yeah. Well, while we're figuring this out, we'll be there in a second. But for those that aren't aware, DEF CON has started. This is day one of a very long week so far for many people. Tennisha, can you hear us now? Oh, can you hear us?
I'm so sorry.
No worries. Can you hear?
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Oh, okay. She'll be joining us shortly. So, like I said, it's been a long week. We have hackers that came into this week during Las Vegas for Hacker Summer Camp, also known as Las Vegas Summer Camp. Starting at B-Sides Las Vegas, even people came out here for Black Hat early for trainings. And then now we're at DEF CON, day one.
I am so sorry.
Tennisha,
I can hear you now. I'm back.
Can you hear me? Yeah. Yes. Whenever in doubt, just try logging in, logging out.
Unplug it and put it back in.
IT crowd, that line always crosses my mind whenever something's going wrong. Like whenever I lose signal on my phone, I'm like, just going to turn it off, turn it back on. That'll do the trick. But yeah.
Absolutely. I'm so sorry about that.
Oh, no worries at all. That's why DEF CON is, it's a happening place right now.
It is. There.
Everything.
I want to see if I can turn the camera around so you guys can see. Like, there's so many people in here.
Oh, yeah. It's so awesome.
I don't know if you guys can see that, but there are so many people in here, so it's so loud. So I apologize.
Oh no! I remember when I went in there and I was like, okay, so I will do this from my room.
Right, because like
at least one of us will be okay with reception.
So true.
It's such the joke of the week, because like I don't remember in the past of ever like losing signal during this week as much as I am this week. It's like in and out. Like someone will be like, I'll message them like, okay, I'm at the spot. And then it's like, I'm like, where are they? And they're trying to reach me because they're at a different spot trying to find me. Like it's been a nightmare. So Tennisha, tell us all behind scenes how much time this took, and it probably took loads of time. But everyone that went into this week to make sure that this was going to be A-OK, ready to go, and be amazing as it is today.
Yeah, so we were actually meeting our planning team, which I think has 12 people on it. We were actually meeting once a week for like the first few months after we got our village accepted. And then once we got closer, we started meeting twice a week just so we can make sure that, you know, we're following up on all of the different pieces. Our team has been absolutely amazing as far as like, you know, each person taking a different aspect of the planning to get ready for this event. You know, everything down to like the runners and like the logistics, and just it's been absolutely amazing that, you know, folks have helped us to get this together. But some of it has been like minute by minute, you know, playing it by ear as we got here, because, you know, we thought that the room was actually going to be bigger, that ended up being smaller, and, you know, ended up being a smaller space. So, you know, we've had to adapt and reimagine things. But, you know, I guess that's, you know, just part of our hacker culture, where it's just like, you know, play it by ear and make it work. So I'm so excited that we've been able to make it work and get in here and, you know, have a successful village.
Well, that's good. And for those that are looking for it, it's in the Flamingo, Virginia 3-room. So when you get to the Flamingo, it's on the second floor. Just follow the people with badges. Like that's how it goes. Just when you see people walking in Flamingo, just follow them. Or if you see someone wearing the red shirt, the goons, go talk to them. They are incredibly friendly and helpful. So give them so much love today and this entire weekend coming in. All right, so Tennisha, since I'm just gonna be honest. When I walked in, I was just so moved by what I'm seeing there. And so you're doing such a fabulous job. Like all those volunteers, I don't know all their names, but oh my God, they're amazing. And now I have to ask, how do people get involved for next year's preparation to make sure that this gets even bigger than ever?
Yeah, definitely. So we're going to probably get started. Like I need a week just to recover and try to like, you know, get some sleep and, you know, just overall recover.
Just cover,
crazy. But then we'll probably start planning right after that. I already put a call for sponsors out on like our LinkedIn, our social media pages, so that we can, you know, figure out, you know, who wants to help us to make this happen. And we're going to pretty much start playing, you know, probably as soon as, next month, so that we can, you know, start preparing. Now that we know, you know, everything that needs to be done, you know, we can kind of like, you know, be ready for it next year. So, we're definitely going to need a larger space because there's like, you know, so many people here. I don't want the fire marshal coming in here and kicking us out. So we're going to definitely try to see if we can work with DEF CON to get a bigger space so that all the amazing women and our allies and supporters can come out and, you know, continue to support us. So we're going to start early. We're not going to wait until the last minute. You know, we had just submitted our application, I think, pretty last minute. So I think we've only had like a 3 months, you know, or so to put this together. So like I'm like just absolutely thrilled with how it came out. But you know, next year is going to be so much better.
I'm going to come by again later today, but I mean, it's so amazing. If anyone is going, you have to go swing by. And also they're working on that resume. What time does the resume review end today? And I know it's tomorrow as well.
Yeah, so it's today from 12:30 to 1:30. And then we're going to be doing another resume review tomorrow from 12:30 to 1:30. We have people here who are taking headshots, professional headshots of people who need their LinkedIn update, so they don't have to have like one of their selfies put up there. So we're doing that, and then we'll also be doing informational interviews today at our networking event. So if anybody's interested to get jobs, any of the companies that are sponsoring us, they're going to be around later on to just talk about their companies and see if there's anybody interested. So we're going to have a dope networking event this evening. I think it's from 6:30 to 8:30, and everybody is welcome. You don't have to be a girl. You don't have to be a hacker. If you're just interested, everybody's welcome to come out.
See that, and I mean, honestly, this is the week that most people actually find their next employer, or they'll find their next job opportunity or their first job in InfoSec. This is the week. So definitely, if you're looking right now, this is the place to go for your networking, especially get your headshots done, your resumes, and get your LinkedIn reviewed as well. But Tennisha, now I have to ask the most important question. What are the common things that you're hearing today so far at DEF CON and in the village in particular?
A lot of people have just been very gracious, thank you for doing this. Thank you for bringing us this village. And I can't even take all of the credit myself. Like I said, I've had an amazing team of 12 other people who've been helping us to do this. But, a lot of people are just saying they appreciate that we're here. I think the one thing that they had said was that the level of the workshops was not low enough. So, we'll take that feedback back and fix it.
Nice. Okay. All right. So you'll have different workshops for next year of all levels. Let me know how I can help on that front. So Tennisha, other than, what you're hearing about, the feedback and everything, what has been your experience so far at DEF CON and attending, arriving, and working with the crowd? How is it feeling for you this year?
Everybody is super nice. For the most part, I think other than me right now, everybody else is in here is wearing a mask, so that's dope. The goons and the DEF CON staff have been, I've been interacting with the most, and they have been absolutely so nice, making sure that we've gotten everything we've needed as far as equipment and getting set up. They gave us a goon who's been checking in on us just to make sure. The hotel has been coming in, checking, making sure that everything is good. So it's been so many, I think very helpful people who are trying to make sure that we have a successful event. And I appreciate that, because it's we don't feel like, we're out here on our own. I actually had one of my friends from the biohacking village. She's there. I think she's the head of the biohacking village. Her name's Nina. She stopped by just to make sure I was okay, see if I needed snacks or water or, that I'm hydrating. And, it's just been amazing that everybody, even though they've all got their stuff going on, that they're hoping and helping us to make sure that we have a great event. So I just love the community. It's absolutely been amazing. It really feels electric in here. I don't even like people normally, but everybody's in here is smiling and, through their masks and just working together and, hacking. And I love to see it.
Oh, that's all good. Yeah, that's been kind of the general consensus that I found when I was there as well. People are loving it this year. And also, if you see any goons, say thank you to them. Just go up to them and just randomly just say hey, you don't know me, but thank you for what you're doing and volunteering. You're making this such a good experience. You really are.
They are so amazing. And they're so amazing and very helpful, and they've been just if we're doing something we're not supposed to be doing, letting us know and just making sure that we're doing what we're supposed to be doing. So I appreciate that, because my plan is to come back many years year after year. So I want to make sure that we've got it down and doing what we're supposed to do.
That's great. So Tennisha, my next question for you is, what is your plan to do in Vegas for yourself? You're going to have some me time at some point, even though that might be 5 minutes. What are you going to do for 5 minutes?
My me time, I promise you, will be in, I call it B-side bed. It will be me going back to my room and going to sleep. I have been running around so much this week. So it's been absolutely crazy. So I think that I told the squad that we're going to hang out on Sunday and we're going to find a pool somewhere and just chill out. So once the village is over, we're probably going to do that. But I'm looking forward most to sleep, because like we have been, working around the clock to make this a successful event.
So how can people, say if people want to give back to your volunteers and to yourself and everyone who's helping on this, how can they help to make sure that everyone is, feeling rewarded and feeling supported at this time?
They can, as always, donate to the organization. They can stop by and help and see if anybody needs anything. That would be dope. We always need mentors. We always need, people to, help teach classes. So, if there's any hackers out there that are watching and they're like, hey, I've got a particular area of expertise, we can always use additional instructors. So any of those things, but, definitely donations, because that's what helps us to keep going. That allows us to be able to reward our volunteers with things like certifications and trainings and things of that nature. We try to, as much as possible, give back 10% of everything that we bring in as a nonprofit organization, just as a way of, just showing that we care. We have a program called BGH Cares where we give back 10% of everything we bring in. So, any donations, any of those things, will definitely help. I don't think we have anything set up like right now as far as buy me a coffee or something like that. But, donating to the organization helps us to be able to continue doing what we love doing and making the impact that we're making.
Excellent. And for those that aren't aware, we had a recording before this, and this recording was talking about getting everything ready for the village, about the village and everything like that. And that got dropped yesterday, I believe.
I actually listened to it last night as I was trying to rest my weary feet. And I was like, this is so cool. And my husband was listening to it also in our hotel room. So it came out really well. It is still equally hot today as it was when we talked about it. So
nice.
Vegas is not disappointing with all the humidity.
Yeah, I need to get a ringtone. I need to go back there and get my ringtone on. And if those that don't know what the inside joke is, you have to tune into that podcast episode at the end of the day. And I did share it on Twitter. ITSPmagazine shared it as well. Tennisha did as well. So check out that podcast episode to really see what was coming up and how the excitement was coming up as well.
Yeah.
And would you say that everything that you thought was going to happen just basically came true today?
Absolutely. It's been absolutely amazing. I was really nervous about giving my opening remarks, and I think they went really well. Our opening keynote speaker for day one, Mary Cheney, she was absolutely so amazing and inspiring. We recorded it, so we'll be able to drop it on our YouTube channel. And we're going to try to see if we can put the rest of our, excuse me, I'm losing my voice, too much talking today. We're going to try to put the rest of the talks on our YouTube channel so that folks at home can be able to follow along and, just be inspired the same way we are.
Excellent. All right, Tennisha, any last things that you want to share with the world right now that are watching? And this is being recorded too, so it'll be shared and anyone can watch it even past this live moment.
So just check us out on our website, girlshackvillage.com. It's being brought to you by Black Girls Hack. We are blackgirlshack.org. Please feel free to donate, mentor, help us in any way we need. We're looking for sponsors for next year's Girls Hack Village, and we're happy that we were able to give back to our community. So I'm really excited to be here, and please stop by and say hello if you're in Vegas.
Excellent. Well, Tennisha, I'll see you later today. Until then, get your 5 minutes of Zen, whatever that is. Get some sleep. At least follow the 3-2-1 rule. For those that aren't aware, it's the 3 hours of sleep, 2 meals a day, 1 shower a day to be able to survive.
Absolutely. So I will see you later today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And it was a pleasure to meet you in person for the first time.
Yeah.
So that was dope.
And
I will see all the rest of you at the con.
All right. See you later, Tennisha. Have a good one. Bye, everyone.
Pentera, the leader in automation security validation, allows organizations to continuously test the integrity of all cybersecurity layers by emulating real-world attacks at scale to pinpoint the exploitable vulnerabilities and prioritize remediation towards business impact.
Learn more at www.pentera.io.
EdgeScan offers continuous vulnerability intelligence as a service, accurately identifying vulnerabilities and exposures across the full stack. All threats are verified by cybersecurity experts, providing exploitable risk and remediation guidance, virtually false positive free. Learn more at edgescan.com.
CrowdSec, the collaborative and open source cybersecurity solution. Analyze behaviors, respond to attacks, and share signals across the community for free. Let's make the internet safer together. Learn more at crowdsec.net. We hope you enjoyed this episode of our On Location Conversation. If you learned something new and this podcast made you think, then share ITSPmagazine.com with your friends, family, and colleagues. If you represent a company and wish to associate your brand with our conversations, sponsor one or more of our podcast channels. We hope you will come back for more stories and follow us on our journey. You can always find us at the intersection of technology, cybersecurity, and society.